What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to APOP, a place of peace where we're focused on helping people live a peace-centered lifestyle. And today, guys, is a message called Lose Your Friends and Find Your Peace. I'm talking about you got to get some of these people out of your life, because if you don't, they can take you down. And let me talk to you guys today about losing friends and finding peace. Man, I'm telling you, I've been stressed out. Let's go.
Be strong.
All right, so today we're going over 7 or 8 hot key alerts to how to get the right people in your life. Because when you have the wrong people in your life it just sucks. You know that you ever heard the phrase, you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? Or show me your friends and I'll show you your future? Oh my God, that is real. Okay, let me tell you something. We're going to go over 5 or 6 keys, maybe 7 or 8 keys today about how to get the right people in your life, how to get the right people out your life, and how to make sure that you're not an asshole doing it. You know, we don't want to be an asshole trying to get the right people in and out of our life, right? So first thing is that we got to realize this episode is for people that they know that they know the wrong people are in their life right now, but you don't exactly know how to get them out. Or you're on my side where I've gotten a person out of my life, or I got the situation out of... This episode of APOP is sponsored by Sweet Essence of Beauty, who brings to you the Braid Bar, the natural hair care salon serving Dallas and Abilene, Texas. So what I was saying was how to actually get the right people in and out of your life, and why you need to do it to cause peace. First of all, right? We're losing friends and we're finding peace, like Drake said, right? And we also need to understand that if you have a direction that you're trying to go in your life, you want to go somewhere in your life, you got to have the right team around you. You hear that all the time in success circles where they say, you got to have the right team around you. No matter how good you are doing whatever you do, you're not going to get very far if you don't have the right people in your camp. So we got to figure out how to get the right people in our camp, because we are people of purpose. We either we're going to find our peace on purpose or on accident. But I guarantee you it's better if you find it on purpose. That way you maintain it. You can keep your peace. Because again, this is the place of peace. We're helping people live a peace in their lifestyle. And it's super important for us to maintain that peace. But we have to maintain that through wisdom and understanding. So today's episode is about how to lose those friends, how to find the peace that you want in your life, and how to move forward, how to get past losing those friends. First thing we're going to talk about is the feeling you feel when you finally get the person out of your life. Oh, they gone. I'm so glad they're gone. I feel good. I made that happen. They're good. And then as you go along, you're like, man, I got all this free time. Oh, shoot, what am I going to do with my free time? Now, you might be going through a breakup. This free time might not feel like my life free time. It might feel terrible. You might feel like, okay, I broke up. Now what am I going to do? So I call that the void. Let's talk about the void. This episode is brought to you by the Commission Group Staffing and Recruiting. The Commission Group is focused on helping the healthcare industry retain their employees while helping employees find the perfect job they've been searching for. Yeah, so we talking about the void, and I had to come outside because, when we talk about this stressful stuff, like that feeling of anxiety when you miss somebody. I miss her. And you really miss her, but she was getting on your nerves. She was bothering you to the depth of your soul, but then when you're gone from her, you miss her, or him, or them, or they, or everybody. For me, personally, let me give you my personal story about the breakup I just went through. My friend, my close friend, he was my road dog for years, like 6-7 years. But he was a procrastinator, chronic procrastinator. I think he needed some medicine or something, because this dude couldn't do nothing. I mean, he's about, I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring people together. We're going to do this. Get them in the conversation, and nothing happens. Devin, I want you to be my manager. I want you to help me do this. And then the next day, can't call. No answer, right? 2 weeks later, hey, Devin, I was just talking to you, man. I got this event I'm doing, man. And again, this went on for years. I had to call it a quits because it started intersecting with my business practice as well. He's a great guy. I mean, swell guy. You couldn't beat him with a bat. I wanted to beat him with a bat, but I couldn't. You can't beat him with a bat because he's got a good heart, right? And so that's how those people are in your life. The people that supposed to be in your life, it feels like they're supposed to be in your life, but somehow they're just not the right fit for your success path, you know? And for me, this is about success. This is about having the people that are going to keep each other wealthy, keep each other in the right zone. I mean, he had all the right attributes: a great father, great friend, but he lacked when it came to money. He lacked when it came to taking action and following through. And you might be in the same situation I'm in. It's not a personal breakup. You got family that's in your life that's blocking you. You got associations that's in your life blocking you. You got a boss at work that's in your life just blocking your energy from flourishing. You don't feel free around them, and you got to get rid of them. You quit that job. You let that person go. You say, hey man, I don't want to talk to you no more. And I believe it's great to address it. I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't want to be around you anymore. So that's when you start saying, okay, now we officially let it go, because both parties know that it's over. And when you both know it's over, that's when the void kicks in. You feel good, you can feel bad. You can feel you can feel like, I don't know what to do next. Me personally, I felt like it's time to do something new, because this guy kept holding me back. I'm in the city, I'm trying to build new connections, and he's lagging on me. Let's go get something to drink. I done became an alcoholic messing with this man, right? I'm trying to be around people that are going to feed me in the direction that I need to go, that's healthy for me, and I want to be healthy for them. But so anyways, the void, I broke up with him, and I'm in the city by myself now. Usually this man has consumed my life so much every time I'm in the city in Dallas that I don't even have any friends that I normally go to anymore, because he's always there, you know? So now it's just me, and I'm like, wow, what do I do? Well, what do I have opportunity to do? Well, I feel freedom. You may not feel freedom, but let me tell you something about the void. Even though I felt freedom, I also felt like, maybe I should go apologize. Man, it's not that bad, you know? It was just an argument. Maybe I should just, send him a last little letter, or have a little argument with him, or something like that. But no, this thing is about moving in the direction that you need to move in to save your life, right? We need the right people in our life so that we can save our life. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Show me your friends, show you your futures. If you hang around a bunch of bums, you'll turn out to be the next bum. You hang around a bunch of healthy people, wealthy people, you'll be the next one. It's just that simple. So you gotta really evaluate, while you're in that void, what is it that you want out of your life? You get what I'm saying? Knowing what you want can help you understand what direction you need to move in. Now, there might be times where you break up with somebody and they was really good for you, and you gotta think about that. Anyways, I done said all that to say this. The void is you got 2 ways to deal with it. This is just I think this is key number 2. First key is know what you want to do with your life, what direction you're trying to go with it, and the reason why. Once you know those 2 things, then you can understand who should be in your life, who shouldn't be in your life. Once you break that connection with the people that should not be in your life, you're gonna feel freedom, you're gonna feel that void. That void could be handled positively or negatively. The positive way says, I feel free time, let me go do the things that I know I should be doing before I had this person in my life. The negative side says, I feel sad, I feel regret, I feel like I need to go back and apologize. And when you feel those feelings, you might feel okay, or you might feel comforted by being isolated. You might feel comforted by not doing anything and just going to sleep and just letting your house go to mess, being messy and not doing things for a couple of days. And for some people, don't get me wrong, that might be what you need to do to get over it, right? But the object is to not stay in that thing. I want to talk to you about what to do when you feel the void of that person leaving your life, or that job leaving your life. What do? You got to fill that void up with positive energy. And that's easy to say, right? But it's not as easy to do. So I want to give you some tips. I want you to make sure you stay in motion. Keep the motion. Keep moving forward. Here's the key. If you got enough time to be depressed, sad, angry, then you're not busy enough. If you got enough time to feel regret, try to argue with the person, you're not busy enough. So I need you to get busy doing what it is that you want to do. Go and socialize. Get out there, meet new people that could fill that void up. Not just to fill the void, but to actually put the right person in place to help you move towards the direction you need to be moving. Go and tackle that plan, that project that you've been thinking about doing. Just get your butt up and do it. it'll make you feel better. It might not feel good right when you're getting ready to do it, but it will make you feel better. You'll stay in motion. Your mind will stay off of that old situation, and you'll be able to move forward. Go do things that produce joy for your life, even if that's going to be around the right family members or going to be around the right friends. Fill the void up with positivity. Stay in motion. All right, let's go to the next tip. All right, guys, the next tip is understanding that every friend doesn't serve the same purpose. This is why the first tip is to know what you want from your life and to know why you want it from your life. For me, it's I want to be living my best life. I know my grandfather hates when I say that, but he thinks we're going to live our best life in heaven. This is heaven, right? We live in that place of peace right now, right? I want to live my best quality right now, which means I want to be talking to the people that understand me. I want to talk to people that I understand. I want to be talking to people that are progressive. I want to be wealthy enough to take care of my family. So I need to be around people that are taking care of their family in a wealthy way. I need to know what's for the next couple of years. I don't like idle time. So I don't need to be around people that just love idle time, right? So I need to know what I want from my life and know why I want it. Why do I want these things? Because I can take care of the kids. Gotta go to the doctor. Gotta go on vacation. Gonna need new clothes. Gonna need to be happy. I love beautiful clothes. I love to be happy. These are the reasons why. Most importantly, why is I despise poverty. So people that are idle for me, they breed poverty. I think the Bible says something like that. It says like the man that takes naps all day and drinks all day, poverty will come to them, right? It's that simple. I don't want to be around that. So I have to make sure that I'm around people that motivate me and keep me in motion, and I do the same for them. So knowing what you want and why you want it will help you. The next step to after you fill that void and then to stay in motion, right? Fill the void of the empty space of that friend gone. Stay in motion so you don't revert back. The next key is to oh, my bad. All right, stop. All right, guys, the next tip is understanding that every friend doesn't serve the same purpose. This is why the first tip is to know what you want from your life and to know why you want it from your life. For me, it's I want to be living my best life. I know my grandfather hates when I say that, but he thinks we're going to live our best life in heaven. This is heaven, right? We live in that place of peace right now, right? I want to live my best quality right now, which means I want to be talking to the people that understand me. I want to talk to people that I understand. I want to be talking to people that are progressive. I want to be wealthy enough to take care of my family. So I need to be around people that are taking care of their family in a wealthy way. I need to know what's for the next couple of years. I don't like idle time. So I don't need to be around people that just love idle time, right? So I need to know what I want from my life and know why I want it. Why do I want these things? Because I can take care of the kids. Gotta go to the doctor. Gotta go on vacation. Gonna need new clothes. Gonna need to be happy. I love beautiful clothes. I love to be happy. These are the reasons why. Most importantly, why is I despise poverty. So people that are idle for me, they breed poverty. I think the Bible says something like that. It says like the man that takes naps all day and drinks all day, poverty will come to them, right? It's that simple. I don't want to be around that. So I have to make sure that I'm around people that motivate me and keep me in motion, and I do the same for them. So knowing what you want and why you want it will help you. The next step to after you fill that void and then to stay in motion, right? Fill the void of the empty space of that friend gone. Stay in motion so you don't revert back. The next key is to understand, evaluate who you have in your life and what role they play in your life. Because you don't want to go around just cutting off friends now that you know what you want. Oh, hell no, mama, you gotta go. Cousin Gigi, you gotta go. I'm trying to be rich. You ain't rich, bye. You can't do that in your life and expect your life to go the right way. You gotta know what you want and the vastness of it, right? You're gonna need family. You're gonna need people that are gonna be there when you're sad, when you're down and out, or when it's holiday season and you wanna be around family and see what they're doing. Everyone doesn't serve the same purpose, right? Everything is not for everybody. That's the next tip. Everything is not for everybody. So understand, you got to have a top 5. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Who are your top 5 is who you really should evaluate and say, well, if these are my top 5 people, you got to know who you're talking to the most, what you're watching the most, because you might not physically be talking to the shade room, but you watching the shade room every day, all day. That's a person at this point. They're influencing in you. They're making you feel some type of way. They're giving you data. They're leading you down this path, right? Well, if that's not the right direction of that you want in your life, you got to understand, you got to cut the shade room out, right? You got to be able to cut social media out that's not serving you in the direction that you want to go, because that becomes one of your friends. That becomes your top 5. So who are your top 5? And understand, every person that's in your life does not serve the same person. So don't go around being heartless. Don't go around being an opportunist. Understand that people serve different purposes, but make sure that everyone is serving a purpose in your life. So where are we at? We got know what you want, why you want it. Break that connection, fill that void up with positivity. Understand, stay in motion. Next thing is to evaluate your friendships. Know where you are now, where you want to go. Evaluate those friendships and understand everything is not for everybody. So you don't have to go around cutting these relationships. So the next tip is, don't be heartless. Don't be an opportunist, because you understand what kind of people you want in your life, right? The purpose is to understand what direction that you want to go. Get the people that's stunting your growth out, but understand that everything's not for everybody. That means if your mom is not your business partner, that's okay. She's not for that. She's not in your top 5 for that, right? You got to have your top 5 for the love, right? Your mama might be number 1 for love, but you got to have your top 5 for success. So who are your top 5 for success? Maybe the Fortune 500 magazine or whatever. Your friend is a millionaire, their friend that owns businesses. Who is your top 5 for your business? Who's your top 5 for your wealth? Like for me, I realize it's super important to understand my wife does not have to be my business partner. And here goes the other part. My business partner doesn't have to be my wife. They serve 2 different purposes. They are 2 different top 5s. You got to have a top 5 for each category of the direction that you want in your life, right? So now that you understand, don't be heartless trying to get people out of your life. Don't be an opportunist trying to make sure that you're like Jay-Z. You're not doing what I say, dude, so I'm going to distance myself all of a sudden. Some people you need to do that too, right? That's why you got to understand the next key is to be direct. Understand that if you got someone in your life that is trying to serve a purpose for business and they're not helping you serve that purpose, they're not helping you develop, meaning not giving things to you, but they're not feeding you and you're not feeding them in the right way, and you're lethargic and you're making waste time. You're creating waste time. You got to understand how to be direct with them and let them know this relationship is not going anywhere. You got to give them the rules to your stuff. You got to teach them how to treat you, and you got to learn how to treat them. And if that still doesn't work, time to cut that tie, fill that void, fill it up with positivity. You know what I mean? So this is a cycle that you got to do all the time throughout the rest of your life. But don't be heartless, but be direct. That's super important. The last thing, and we're done with this video, is that you got to know who you want to be. You got to make sure that you're telling everybody, oh, you're not lining up to my life. You got to go. But you got to be the friend that you want in your life. Be the change you want to see. Martin Luther King, is that who said that? You got to be the change you want to see so that you can breed the people that you want in your life. For instance, I was talking to my consultant the other day, and I'm just going on. I don't like people. I'm mad. I'm angry. No one's around me that I want. And she's like, well, what's the problem? I said, I just want winners. I want winners in my circle. And she said, well, then you need to be a winner, Devin. And that's what I want to leave with you. I want you guys to remember, be the change you want to see. Get the right people in your life. So push the wrong people out of your life. Be direct. Don't be heartless, though. Don't be an opportunist. But understand, everybody doesn't serve the same purpose. So understanding what you want and why you want it will help you navigate the right type of people in your life. This is just part 1. I wanted to make it a quick video or overview, but we're going to keep going over this process, this lesson. You can catch me on Instagram. You can catch me on Bigo. Gotta follow me on Bigo. Devin from APOP on Bigo, B-I-G-O. Download it in your phone right now. It's the hottest thing out right now, right? Instagram, apopfellowship.com or APOP Fellowship. Look me up on Instagram. We're going to have different versions of this. This is YouTube, and I want to thank all my sponsors. Make sure you guys go look in the bio, click those links, get involved with what we're doing here on APOP Fellowship. We got great things coming, and look forward to talking to you soon. Peace. Be strong.